We're in operations. This is creating SOPs. And I know straight away what you're thinking. Fuck SOPs, what a pain in the ass. But I'm going to stress to you a little bit of the importance of why we need them. We're going to go through the key components of effective SOPs, how to document them properly, and how to train employees on them, because although this does sound like corporate bullshit, it will make your life so much easier in the future. This is one of those elements where you really want to map out the stupid questions that you get asked all the time so that you can send somebody a link instead of ripping their head off. This is also an opportunity for you to say you've got a VA, or say you've got an assistant or somebody in admin who's doing your bookkeeping, doing these quite repetitive tasks. I want you to make sure that you're recording exactly what they ask, so that if that person does fall sick or is not available, then you can very easily assign that task to somebody else, or you can pick up if you need to as well. So we just want to make sure that you're covering your ass there of some of the crucial people in the company, because you don't want to run around to payroll and find out that you don't know how to do that, or the person in your team's away and nobody else knows how to take over. So you really want to make sure we're covering those elements. So let's get into it. The importance of SOPs. So they're so crucial in the systemization of your company, because it's actually an opportunity for you to map out the tasks that you spend time repeating. It also helps you maintain the consistency of those tasks, particularly in the administration areas of like payroll and bookkeeping. There's really only one way to do those tasks. You want to make sure that anybody and everybody that does it all does them the same way. It also, mapping out your SOPs is a great opportunity for you to delegate just at the click of a button. So you can see here in the SOP library, we've got, processes for departing from site, processes for collecting payment. You can see they're tagged to ops. We can see how do you order uniforms, like the type of things that you might only do once a year. Ordering uniforms, at least there it has been mapped out. So if you have to do something more than once, I would consider putting an SOP in, so that anybody else that has to do that in the future, it means it doesn't. Not every question relies on you and your knowledge. This is an area for you to put the things that you take for granted down, so that you don't have to repeat yourself time and time again, year and year again. SOPs are also going to help you reduce a lot of errors. They're going to streamline your learning and onboarding for new people that come into the company. And it also means, as probably hard as this is for some people to hear, it means you can replace anybody at any time. So you're never hamstrung to one person holding so much knowledge or being so vital towards the company or to the company that they think that they can just run around like this shit doesn't stink. This is an opportunity for you to know that you've got security and you've got control over the knowledge in your company. The key components of an effective SOP, there's some essential elements. You want to make sure that we're having a clear purpose. So why are we doing this task? Then there's detailed steps, and they need to be written as if the person who's reading it has no prior knowledge. And then we've also included in our templates some checklists of requirements, account info, or account logins and things like that. Super important, so that before somebody starts, they know exactly what they need before they try and jump in and do that task. And some tips for writing effective SOPs, just use our template. So let's have a look at, I think we might skip forward one. Here we go, we've got the template here. You can see it's super easy laid out. We've just gone through exactly how to do that, but we're going to come forward there in a sec. So documenting and organizing your SOPs. This is our SOP library. It's probably your first look at it so far. You can see that obviously we've got the titles of our SOPs. We've got them categorized into different areas of the company. I want you to make sure that you do tag your SOPs in the library, because even though there's only a few of them at the moment, this is going to get super busy, and you want to be able to search by ops. You want to be able to search by admin. You also want to be able to assign a staff member or multiple staff members, so that you know if somebody's away, you can search their name in the SOP library and you can see all the tasks that they're responsible for. If you did need to assign that to somebody else, then you could just follow that person's name throughout the register or throughout the library, and then reassign that to another person. So just want to make sure that there's some good housekeeping elements when we're organising this SOPs, because this library is going to get pretty crazy. And we just had a quick look at this. So we're going and having a suss at how we lay out our templates. So this is how to process payroll. The heading is just there as a placeholder, but we've got the task, like exactly what it is, what's the reason we're doing it, some of the requirements that we need, whether we need access to Xero or payroll, whether we need access to banking. Those are the elements you want to put in there. And then obviously there is the process too. Now in our SOP library, I've also put a video in here. I'm not sure if you guys are familiar with how to use Loom, but there's a SOP in here of how to record the screen shares. That's exactly what I'm doing here with the little video of myself. I've put that in there for you guys so that instead of you having to go step 1, open browser, step 2, click on this, step 3, insert that information, you can very easily just do a screen share and put up a video exactly like what I'm doing now. You can have it just as a screen view so that you can walk them through and talk about exactly what you're doing instead of having to jot them down in one after the other. And part 4, we're going to go through the importance of training employees. These are the kind of things, SOPs are the kind of things that if you don't teach anybody how to use, they're essentially useless. So training employees on your SOPs is crucial for ensuring that all operations are performed consistently and correctly. And understanding and adhering to SOPs will help you improve your efficiency, help you reduce errors, and ensure quality and enhance safety. So it's not just about how to do payroll or how to do bookkeeping. They're going to have SOPs for how to properly arrive to site, how to pack up from site, how to use petrol-powered tools, how to use certain types of vehicles, how to use certain types of plant. You should really have an SOP for pretty much every activity in the company. There's also a few strategies. I mean, these are pretty obvious for how to monitor employees' compliance. You can do regular audits, or you can actually ask your team for feedback on your SOPs as well. So super simple there. And that's it. SOPs are not just corporate bullshit. They're one of those things that actually helps us save time. It does take a little bit of organisation to get them sorted, but nonetheless, once you've done it once, then you never have to do it again.